Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. Gonna be opening 3 figures to do with Ruts, Revenge of the Sith Anakin or Darth Vader, and I've had these for ages, it's time I break them out. And there they are, this is the Darth Vader, rebuild Darth Vader, which is the... No! You know, I want to just make the point now that all these things were really inexpensive, man. I thought they would go for loads, but I was pleasantly surprised. Do let me know in the comments if the market has changed, but when I, looked into these, they were next to nothing really. This is really cheap. It's things like this that could potentially be expensive. It just depends on not only demand but supply. Obviously, there's enough of him. So I don't remember this guy from the film. This is the chopper droid, and I have to tip my hat to Sci-Fi now. Go check out his channel. I'll leave a link. He's the one who he's got everything. This guy. And he's a 6-inch collector, 3 3/4 inch. He's got everything. But he advised me on who was who and what the prices are, and so I went out and got him. I can't remember what it was that made me go and buy them. I think, what it was I got a job lot with all that. Oh, that's right. I got the Darth Vader in the meditation chamber as well. I got like a Vader bumper pack. It was something like £41, man. It was loads of stuff. I'll have to check my archive on that one, and then check this out, FX6. I thought he would be expensive. In fact, I've just remembered the one that is expensive is the medical droid, which is a bit like 21B, but it's not 21B. Let's just go over there. There you go, that's 21B there. There is one that's in Revenge of the Sith. It's really similar, except he looks a bit more evil, if that's possible. But anyway, he's got a different sculpt of his helmet. This is FX6. I love droids like that. Look at that though. I just remember Vader with his anger. He crushed it, didn't he? And then you say, oh, that's nasty, isn't it? And the Emperor watching on and sniggering. Man, he set him up like a kipper, didn't he? And then there's this guy. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get him open and I will mount the camera. Bear with me. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe. I do usually open stuff on a 3 3/4 inch show called Only One Fans. But I think that there's just so many items here, I'll make it specific, just one video. And I think I'm just going to rip them open because they're not in a particularly good condition. But before I do so, let's have a look on the back. Rebuild Darth Vader. I tell you what is a crap figure. That one when you can make Darth Vader out of an Anakin figure. And they kind of like, it's 2 figures in one. Not very good. From what I know anyway, but still, I've always wanted that though. That's awesome. I tell you what, I just mounted the camera. I'm going off on another journey. Bear with me. This is my Revenge of the Sith shelf. And for ages, I never knew how to have this guy. This is the figure that is the burnt Anakin Skywalker. It's in the same 2005 line. And I thought to myself, well, how the hell do you display him? Because really, in an ideal world, you need him lying down on a table, which is, this. That would work. But you can't have him standing up because he loses his limbs. In fact, his limbs are there. I haven't put them away. But actually, I like this. This is quite recent that I've done this. And what it is you can see you've got a shock trooper there. And he's picking him up. You don't see that in the film. You do not, do you? But that would have happened. He's still alive. Get a medical capsule immediately. Someone would have had to pick him up unless he levitated him up. But anyway, so I like that. And look at that. He's just, I love it. That's not the best shock trooper either. His articulation's terrible, but there you go. That's how I have that one. Just thought I'd share that with you. And then there's this. I'll tell you what, I'll show you the packaging of all of them. First, you do get a Vader helmet with this, actually. Look at that. Wow, look at the lenses on that. You'll see it better when I open it up. And there's the chest plate there. Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi, he's struggling to breathe, and there's people who say, oh, that's the lightning that did that. It's frazzled his circuits. I don't believe that. I hate using the phrase headcanon, but I won't say that. Well, I just have. But what I mean is I'd like to think that he was always a slave. If he ever revolted against his master, forget about it. And he probably always knew that. He probably was never told. But he look at him. He's at the mercy. His life is in the hands of whoever made that suit. The Emperor. So I think that the minute he did what he did, the Emperor probably did what he needed to do before he died to switch off his suit and then... Kaputski, you know what I mean? Straight after he went down the shaft, that he was struggling to breathe. Now I know that there'll be a boffin who will tell me that it's otherwise. It'll be the lightning. I wish I can accept that, but I'm just saying that I quite like the idea of him being at the mercy of that suit, and he was always just a slave although he thrived off the dark side, yes, and he went on down that path, he just, you know, always knew that he was enslaved and his life was in the hands of the Emperor, literally. Right, enough waffle. This is nice, isn't it? The Legacy Collection packaging is great. And there you go, there's the Droid factory leg there. Let's see what else you can get in this line. All these are quite cheap, actually, yeah. He might be more because he's more popular maybe, but she certainly, and him, never cost me a lot of money. Back in 5 years ago, or maybe more when I bought them. But yeah, FX6, check him out. See what the value is of him. And this droid here, the chopper droid. Let's have a look at him. He's quite interesting. He kind of reminds me a little bit of IG-88, but shorter. What the hell does he do? Chopper droid, he's got something to do. Yeah, Vaders Medical droid. I just do not remember seeing him in the movie. I know, no doubt he's there, but he must be just in the background. But and there's the back of this one. Anything that catches your eye here? Yeah, I've got that one. I need him. I've never had a clone pilot figure, but there's one in TVC, but I'm not opening that one. Hell no. Reissue it, Hasbro. I need that one loose. Anyway, let me mount the camera a second time and get this stuff open. And we're going to do a little bit of booyah here. What should we do? Should we start off with this guy first? Let's start with the worst looking. Oh yeah! Come on. Get him out first. Before I get him out of the plastic, let's just have a look at that. I like those. I mean, those stands are not the best, but they are interesting. They're nicely made and painted. Right, out he comes. God, he's a bit spindly, isn't he? No wonder he doesn't cost a lot of money. Well, that's him. What the hell do you do with him? Isn't he called the Hammer Droid or something? He's got another name. Oh, hang on. Back on you go. Well, I mean, he'll look all right in the background, won't he? This is going straight on my Revenge of the Sith shelf after I have opened this and figured it out. Shelf Indulgence, if you are new to the channel, is a series where I tour these shelves. I must do more of them or revisit it, do an update. But I'm in the process of rearranging my shelves anyway. So if you're new, do check out the old episodes and also subscribe because I'll be coming back very soon. I like to keep them as well. For some reason, I don't know why, but I do. There is the droid. There, right, that's that. I'll just put him on the... Has he got a peg hole? He comes with a stand, but you can't even... Look at that. He hasn't even got a peg hole. So, what's the point? It's ridiculous. I've seen that with another figure as well. I'm sure I have. I can't remember who now, but... Like, it came with a stand. It's like, whatever. Anyway, this is the Legacy Collection. Not a million miles away, this packaging from the 2005 line, but there's all those accessories there. And then... But you've seen the back. Let's just get the damn thing open. Oh, yeah! Come on, man. This is the... Look at this. This is looking good, isn't it, man? Look at all those accessories. Right. Let's get these elastic... I'll get that elastic band off. I'll keep that one on, though, maybe. For now. And what the hell's all this? Bloody hell. It's one piece of sellotape on that. Let's get it off. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that. They're all on. Let's pull it off. Pull it off. Pull it off. Pull it off. And, excuse the mess underneath. Backstage shot there. There's just loads of stuff. If you would like an only One Kenobi patch, I'll leave a link in the description to my PayPal if you'd like a patch or two. There's a little deal there, so check that out. I haven't really ever made anything possible for people to get the patches other than if you are a channel member, you will acquire one after a certain amount of time at a certain level, but still, anyway. Right, let's keep rolling with this. Hang on. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with that, to be honest with you. Is there a picture of the figure? No, that doesn't help at all. I'm just going to have to use my intuition with this. Bear with me. Maybe some monkey music. Right, to be honest with you, I'm going to leave that there because I can't be bothered figuring out how it's done. It sounds terrible, doesn't it? You're probably watching this video because you want to find out, but God, this could take forever. I'm going to leave it. because I think most of you would like to see that open, and I'm going to get in touch with my mate Sci-Fi. Not that I really need his help, I just need a bit more time to figure it out, and I haven't got that time right now. So apologies, 1,000 apologies. But let me just see if that one fits in there, does it? I mean, are these just all alternative pieces to put on this thing? That doesn't fit, you see. These are like arms that I just don't get it. Like, I'm going to take this off, actually. If I take that off, sorry, it's all blurry. These will come out just like FX7 from Empire Strikes Back. Medical droids. Aha, just filming this afterwards, I've just realised a lot of the pieces go on the end of these pieces. See that little thing there? That connector? For example, these kind of hoop onto it. So that's what you're supposed to do. So with this one here, that I put that one in, and then that went on the end of it, and it articulates like that. So yeah, I'll finish doing that now. See what I mean? That looks a lot more like it. So there's a few more bits and bobs left over, but you get the general idea, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Brilliant. Love it. Nice. Let's get this one open. Cool looking droid though. Ridiculous, right? So finally, Darth Vader on the table, the medical table, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. It says also look for Vaders Medical droid. So that's quite good. I've got that. It's open already, although he doesn't stand on his own stand. In fact, let me get him standing now. Look at that. That's better. Can you see that? That's how he's supposed to stand. So I've got a bonus stand to use. And yeah, let's just put him there for a small amount of time as well. Right, here we go with Vader. Get ready for a boo yeah. Boo yeah! And that's that. That's quite nice. That's that classic Revenge of the Sith. Look at I love that picture of Hayden Christensen, man. He looked good, man. Did he not in that film? Information leaflet there. I'll give you a quick look at that. What is it? Oh, it's instructions, ladies and gentlemen. That might be worth a quick look, maybe. Well, that's just self-explanatory, isn't it? Really, it's already put together. Alrighty. Look at that helmet. That's actually half decent. That. It's probably the same as the one that's on the 30th anniversary Vader. That came with a coin in the book, but that's sort of let down by maybe the body or the lack of articulation and the sculpt of the hand and stuff like that. But the helmet is not bad, and there's the chest piece there. I'll show you all that in a minute. What else have we got? Oh, that cloak looks good, man. Look at that. That looks like, just like the one that's the Power of the Jedi line. Where is he? The Vader that's the Vader that's fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi. You get that long, I love that. Long sweeping. I like hard goods when they're done right. I don't like them when they're flowing in the wind. Depends, you've got to have certain Vaders that have that flowing, flapping, Bespin look. You've got to have it in specific scenes. But if you want him stood in a corridor or something, you can't have a Vader with a flapping cloak. But one like that's great. Hard goods can rock, man. They really can. But I'm all for soft goods if they're done right. Right, let's get this guy out. Hang on. I still need to unravel him a bit more. I'll tell you one thing. I'll give you a close-up look at the Anakin face. Well, he's actually Darth Vader by that stage. But yeah, I think I can safely say now I will not be having him without the helmet on. I'll put the helmet on. So it'll be that scene specific, where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright? It's not the best facial sculpt that for Hayden Christensen, although I know he's burnt up and stuff, but there it is. That's the great piece, that in it. They could have maybe made it look more metallic, but that first bit is okay. It's this bit there, that light plastic, I've always disliked that tone of plastic. That light silver grey, looks like it's made out of candy, the type. So what I will do is I will put the helmet on him. I just want to give you another look at this. Nice and slow, top to bottom, panning down. That's why, John Doe. Look at that. That's very Star Wars, isn't it? I love that pattern. Whoever designed that, hats off to you. It's infinite. Look at that. The skirt. It's almost like the The vinyl cape Vader. It's nice, isn't it? It looks good, man, but it's going to look even better in a minute once I put this camera down a minute. See if I can do this holding this still. I'm going to put the... I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed. I'm going to have to mount the camera. Hang on. I'm going to put that like there, inside. I don't know why that's separate, really. Maybe it just looks like they're building him, I suppose. And then this, this helmet's got to go on. There you are. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's good, isn't it? I like that. Where is Padme? Is she safe? I suppose you've got this as the option of having him out of, off the tray. Then you've got yourself another Vader. Would you like to see that, ladies and gentlemen? It would be rude if I didn't show you that, but it means I've got to undo all this, but I shall go to the lengths since you've bothered to tune in and watch this far, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a problem. Let's get rid of that. Wow, look at that. And whatever that is, let's get rid of it. Is that like an old elastic band or something? Looks like Frankenstein, sort of like he steps off and goes, and then you know what happens after that. It's ridiculous. No! Oh, come on, George. What the hell were you thinking with that? Ridiculous. I didn't really mind it that much in the cinema when I first saw it, but I did notice it. It really stuck out like a sore thumb. And then, yeah, that's quite... Oh, I love it from that angle. Right, you see, here's the thing, right? I'm going to use that to rescue a crap-looking Vader. Check out a video I did recently. I showed you a video where you can make bad Vaders look good. And it was a simple one, the VOTC Vader, by getting him to kneel down. It's brilliant. But look at that. I love that. My God, I've just fallen in love with this figure just for that. It's the cape. It is the cape, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of capes, I want you to look at this cape. This is probably my favourite figure. Certainly my best Anakin. That's got a good hard goods cape. Look at that. It's the best figure they've ever done of Hayden Christensen, that. And that sweeping cape just makes him look like a human Vader. That's what he would have looked like if he didn't burn up on Mustafar. If he won, he would have come back like that. Donned the black cape, gone all out as a Jedi military... Well, sorry, Jedi, Sith military leader, a general. The ultimate general. And off he went with the Emperor by his side. Probably would have kept the blue lightsaber as well. Exar Kun didn't have a red lightsaber. Don't have to if you're a Sith. But I like that, man. I love that hard goods cape. So I'm going to use that somewhere, somehow. But for now, I think it would be nice to... Do you know what? Since you've seen him on... You've already seen that figure on the thing. Let's try and put this one on. What do we get then? That might be quite nice. When they're first operating on him, there's just pain. It's terrible. It's quite distressing. That's why they made it. Was it PG-13? Let's get it like that, maybe. I don't know, man. There's options there, isn't there? Oh! There are options, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you very much for watching that extended look at those items to do with Vader and the Revenge of the Sith, or building Vader, the birth of Darth Vader, whatever you want to call it. And I appreciate you watching. If you have enjoyed it, do give it a thumbs up. If you are new, subscribe. Take it a step further, if you'd like to support the channel on Patreon, it is free to subscribe to the channel, by the way, below, so do make sure you do that. And tap the like button if you have enjoyed it. I think I've covered everything there. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out. Ooh, I just need to break in there like Kathleen Kennedy. I just need to break in here. Look at this. If you do this, look at that. It releases the thing so he can come out. He can step out. Brilliant. That's good to know. How about that? Awesome. Look at that. That's savage, isn't it, that, man? Gruesome.